Hi there, sign of Cancer. This is Kim here to give you all a monthly read for April 2026. Here we go. Let's see what kind of messages I can get for you, opening up for your spirit guides and your angels to join. I hope you guys are doing well today. Thank you for joining me, of course. Let's see what we have. Using, by the way, using Eigengraw Oracle. We have a very similar thing too. Similar message as Aries. It took me a minute. Similar message as Aries got with reality. Because this is when we're seeing something for as it is. We're aware, alert. It's not... Sometimes we can, perceive something to be a certain way. And this is like, okay, now my eyes are wide open. This is what's really going on, or this is the reality. What about the reality here? What about it? Consciousness. Yep, consciousness. I mean, that's what, so what I'm saying is like you're alert, you're aware, you are conscious. You're conscious. Okay, so think of ascension, and I think of a person that is able to tell basically like that things are projections and why they're projections is somebody that understands reality really well. You understand what you are perceiving. So you are perceiving consciousness. Wow. And that's big. So alert, awake, enlightened. Let's get some more on reality and consciousness. Time. So yeah, well, when I see the time that comes out in this deck, the Cosmos Oracle, is about things not necessarily being linear. Things being, there being a space that our consciousness is in, where everything is existing at the same time, past, present, and future, and it's all here arranged in timing, right? Because we have a life. So we have a birth, we have a death, we have certain things that appear to be going in a certain direction, and that would be time. But yeah, I see a step up into a reality where it's all kind of blended in. It's all blending together. You understand healing is quantum, not linear, and that it is just our perception. So the reality, you're seeing the reality of things. Okay, then I have retrograde, which, interesting, in this deck, it is the appearance of going backwards or the appearance of having a past. But what do we have? We actually always just have the now moment. Okay. So, this is like the appearance of something going backwards. I feel like this is going to be a moving backwards in appearance. Feeling the opposite or the indirect route, the past. So, but there is no actual going back to the past. Okay, so listen, we're just going to pull some more cards so I can kind of unpack what this is. This is a lot of deep stuff. For Cancer, why is this out here for Cancer? The desert, disorientation. The desert, it can represent our feeling disoriented, or not. So We're thirsty, things are dry, things are not growing in the desert energy, but it is a place for us to have visions. It is a place where we can have visions, and it's a place where creativity can stem from it. What else do you have? Being in the desert. The vow. The vow. The vow is a promise that you have made. It might be a promise that you end up making here to another person, a soul contract coming up. Of course, always free will. But how does it relate to, maybe it's like needing or wanting another's embrace or companionship with the vow, the bridge, and the shadow. So the bridge comes out when there's a significant connection here, or there is some sort of inner child like connection between something that's happening right now and something in the past. Like inner child work here. The shadow is the denied, the part of ourselves where we have either pushed it down or denied it in some way, but it exists, and so this would be about integrating that, or retrieving that part of ourselves. Tell me more about the shadow, just using a different deck on Ascension. I have the Twitter platform. I don't know why that's coming out. Communication. Denied communication. B. Employ spiritual services. Blogger platform. It's about communication. It's about communication. It's about denied communication. Denied communication? Maybe you've decided not to talk or communicate to someone here, or denied yourself of feeling something. Yeah. Life path number 3 is coming out, but I think they're saying that this is coming out because it has to do with communication. See? The communicator. Ruling planet Jupiter. What is it that we need to communicate, but we have kept in? It's something that you're aware of. It's something that you're conscious of. It is a reality. It is a truth. But we're not speaking about it. We don't speak about it. Or we don't speak about these things. Something like that. Interesting. Let me get another one from this deck. This is a different type of reading. Tell me more about this shadow. Feminine, masculine. Feminine, masculine. Integration of the feminine, masculine energy. What else? offspring. I mean, it could be very literally like communicating or talking to your children, your offspring. Can be talking about that. Transcendent. You know, it's giving the old. It's giving that an old feel to this, as like children are meant to be seen, not heard. You know what I mean? Like that type of energy where speaking up wasn't accepted generally, and so there's something here about that in the bridge to how you communicate right now, or what you decide to communicate on. And there could have been very real differences that you experienced between the mother and the father and their type of communication. Either skills or not so skilled, you know, either way. But it seems like whatever this thing is, so it could have been something could have been passed on to you. There's a link here to, I feel like there's a link to your past, your childhood here. Something that you're very conscious of, you're aware of now. And you have transcended it, or you have found transcendence. So you have found a divine meaning that's greater than all of those small mundane things that we do in life. You found out, this is indicating that you're a special soul. You know, you have figured out transcendence, or how to fly above, rise above, fly above. And that, the vow card, man, that might go deeper than what I'm even able to pick up on, because it might be something that your higher self and the other characters or projections all agreed on. This might be something very like individual for each one of you. Tell me more about the vow here. Tell me about the vow in this reading for Cancer, the moon. You love it when they give you the moon. Okay, so, and then this moon has a telescope on it where it looks like you're taking a zoom in view to your intuition, your feelings. This indicates changes. So I feel like they're saying there's some kind of mysterious changes coming in here regarding your alignment, who you are aligned with, or a specific person that's coming in as part of a soul contract. I'm probably not going to pull all those. A soul contract. Something that makes you feel like you've transcended even the desert energy. Okay, more on the change out of the desert. More of the change that's out of the desert. 7 of Pentacles and the Chariot, which is good. This is your own energy. So you've made good choices, good decisions here. You've invested of your time and your money and your energy wisely. And so therefore, the consequences are going to be good. It feels like a spiral, maybe a spiral upward. The Chariot is going places. So you're moving out of the desert. Something picks up momentum. This can actually be travel. I wonder if some of you are actually traveling to like Arizona or somewhere desert-like. New Mexico. There's a Queen of Cups. Taking care of yourself. Making good choices and decisions for your health, for your well-being. We have Pisces energy really strong here, meaning you're very tapped into all of your intuitive gifts and abilities. doing you. The Tower. The Tower, the Ten of Pentacles is trying to show itself too, and the Fool. So the Tower is when things get disruptive, they break apart. Whatever was standing that is not solid or steady, it comes down with the energy of the Tower, right? So it means that things are about to change, like in a massive way. Sometimes the Tower is talking about our own transformation that we're doing inside ourselves. But tell me how the Tower applies to this reading. Cosmic Ether. Cosmic Ether and the Supernova. Well, whatever you're creating, it's pretty big. It can be seen as the light that's like the brightest light in the whole galaxy, that supernova. The Cosmic Ether is talking about believing in something before you actually see it. So the Tower, like the supernova here, in a sense, is talking about how it's the death to one thing, like the death of a star, but it's resulting also in the birth of a star, which is that previous explosion. So it takes down the Tower. I see this is like you integrating your shadow somehow. Birth and death, new stars. Can we talk about life without death? Cycles of death and birth run through our entire existence. The birth of a new star through a powerful stellar explosion. Portal 999. And Portal 999 says, an important chapter of my life is coming to an end, so I will let it go with love and put my energy towards the new chapter without being delayed. I hear the call and go straight to work on my new purpose. The Cosmic Ether. An enigma that only you can solve. It is believing before seeing. The human who seeks to understand everything will only understand everything when he stops wanting to understand. Sometimes we look for questions and then return with millions more. So this new reality or new consciousness is very vast, and there's much more for you to explore. Antimatter 3 is saying to be grateful for that which is fallen apart. The things that are coming apart, antimatter. Give yourself space to have the end of those chapters, or to allow things to come apart. And be grateful, 3333, because there's something new coming in. You also have the parsec and the stratopause down here, and both of those mean that you're in a place of waiting in between what you're going towards, what you're going to receive, or even that person that you're going to meet. You're kind of at a spiritual bus stop here. So of course they're wanting you to take care of yourself, but they're also wanting you to pause until you get into a new flow, and to know that the stratopause is temporary and it is just a transition. It may feel like a desert energy, but it is just a transition. So tell me about what believing before seeing. Death card, major transformation. Death card and the Tower. Yeah, like I said, the end of a chapter, because a new one is coming, and it's going to be very explosive. And this death energy landed on Transcendent. Like you're conscious of the reality that you go on, that you transcend death even. So there's not much, I don't see much fear in this reading, or I don't sense much fear in it, which is good. 7 of Cups. Choices, options available to you. There may be plenty. 3 of Wands. It's a card about your ships coming in, but it's also about like, where are you going? What will you do on your journey? Expansion, new partnerships, alliances that come in. And it's all towards our expansion. It definitely seems like you're going away from something that was emotionally either draining or just not satisfying to you anymore. So April looks like it's going to be a very transformative month for you. Because eventually you make the decision at this stop where you decide, what am I being attracted to, or what am I being drawn to? And then also, what is an optical double in my life? So what is not matching up with me, but at one time looked like it did? Bedroom, sexual fulfillment, intimacy, sensual pleasure, alone time, astral travel, and dream time. And then getting to like the root of the problem. That's the headache card, is getting to the root of the problem or the issue, or what it is emotionally that you have detached from, that was, draining you, or feeling like it was the root cause. Another 6, you have airplane, travel, long distance, speed, freedom, and breaking free. And it has been a long journey with the labyrinth. It has been lost, delayed, complex, a spiritual quest. You may have a contract coming in. There's an energy that comes in pretty quick here in April. It shakes things up. So it might be something that you find that was hidden, or that you realize, you get information about. Dynamite says it's going to be a catalyst for change. Sudden, unexpected, and fast. Maybe even a fast flight. Taking a fast flight. And what you don't see is the union of opposites coming in. Eclipse. Conceal. Temporary block. Okay. Especially maybe in the love department. Maybe a temporary phase until you meet who is divinely guided for you. Not the cross. If the energy of like the creator brought these two people together. Love, romance, affection. It does say it could be friendship too. But so whatever you've gone through, you've probably gone through quite a lot with the cross card coming up. Holding on to faith. And faith is that representation of believing before having to see something. So I think you're very protected, divinely protected on your journey. And seems like a solution is coming in here. And transformation and where you're going next. And it may have been darker before, darkest before the dawn. I have 11 and I have 999. 11 says you have a keen awareness of what's happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and a great supporter. I'm intuitive. 999, thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs so you can make the best of a life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. I am unique. So that's what I have for your reading. If you're needing a private reading, the information's in the description box below. They are pre-recorded videos and you get a private link. Just make sure you put in the notes section what you would like to know. And I'm sending you love and light. Bye, Cancer.